Give me one. Yeah. Anything else? Yes, it is. You went to high school. Started for the first time now. Yes? Yeah, I'm a linebacker. Awesome. Usually walking top end sitting here, right? Yeah, 27 Brandon Harris is out. What's that? Oh, this was a walkie-talkie for us. They call us like for that. Number 10 Luke starter. He's out. He would normally be a starter.
That's him.
Are we always that far behind? I'm going to put this out here. Can you hear that?
I don't hear anything through here. Can he?
You got me? Check.
Tech. Yep. I can hear you. Perfect.
Turn this up a little bit. Yeah, it's line. It's line 1 and 2. It's 1 and 2, not 3 and 4. No, it's 1 and 2. 1 and 2.
fans, Gilbert High School fights off.
All right. We're going to go mic volume check, mic volume check, mic volume check.
Once again, let's hear for your Gilbert High School Tiger football varsity marching band.
Why don't you give him a mic check?
Test 1 2. Testing 1 2.
Bring the thing just up a little bit. Eat it a little bit. There you go.
Testing 1 2.
There you go.
Okay.
That's better.
Okay. Perfect.
It'll take him a minute, I think, to hear us.
Oh yeah. Especially if there's a delay, I guess.
Yep. All right.
Pays to know your song. Okay. Well, the Lord, I did not know the words to Gilbert.
Okay.
Vigils for tonight's game. Bill Clark, Council Bluffs. Referee, umpire John.
Welcome, Tiger fans. Another Football Friday night in the town of Gilbert. We got about 5 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. We've got a game tonight with our home Gilbert Tigers and the visiting Algona Bulldogs. They probably had, what do I think, a 2.5 hour drive down here?
Quite a haul. It's quite a haul down here.
Good haul down here. Not that far? What do you think, Chris?
2 hours.
Our friend Chris Kearns up here is working the play clock tonight. He says it's only about 2 hours to Algona. So, okay, 2:15 to the Berg, he says. So
It is a beautiful night. It's overcast, partly cloudy with 70 degrees, and it looks like only a 7-mile-an-hour wind coming out of the south, so it should be a great night for football.
I walked out of my class today, and I was a little worried because I got soaked leaving school today.
It did. Right after school, we got a nice shower. My lawn appreciated it.
That is a true statement. All right, I watched a little film before I came up here today, and I think what we're looking at is we've got a stud quarterback coming out of Algona. His name is Tyler Mansky.
Yeah, I got some notes here as well. Number 3, Tyler Mansky, kind of runs the show on the offensive end. He's a 6'2", 195 senior quarterback, but he's also the team's leading rusher. Algona likes to put up big plays through the air, averaging 17 yards per reception. So when Mansky does have a chance to scramble, he finds an open receiver down the field. He's got 14 touchdowns through the air and only 3 interceptions. Most of their chunk plays through the passing game have come off the quarterback scramble to allow him to buy some time. So the Tiger cornerbacks of Owen Worth and Seth Ante are going to have to continue to stay on their man and not bite on that when the quarterback does rush out of the pocket.
Yeah, I noticed that when I was watching film. He's an athlete. He's going to sit back in the pistol a little bit. They'd run a lot of man scheme up front. They've got a bunch of pullers. They kind of sit in a sort of a little bit of an unconventional double wing sometimes, but they've got kind of a nasty little trap play with a bunch of motion coming off of it, and all of it plays into a lot of play action passing, actually, is what I noticed. And then out of that, when they actually drop back pass, like you said, he's super mobile, and he was able to make some plays on his own. One of the plays I noticed, I think, was in Clear Lake. He was getting chased out of the pocket, was about to get tackled, stiff-armed the defender, was running to his right, threw back across his body a little bit, touchdown about 30 yards at the back of the end zone. So we're looking at Tigers got a pretty solid athlete they've got to keep track of tonight.
Most certainly. Most certainly. And Algona has some pretty good receivers as well that he has to throw to. When he does throw deep, I guess keep an eye on number 8, Carlos Gomez. He's a 6-foot, 150-pound junior wide receiver. He's averaging 20 yards per catch right now.
Here come our Tigers, led out by our mascot on their little wannabe chopper going on.
I love it.
It's only working on like a lawnmower engine, so I don't think we got to worry about anything too crazy.
It's not street legal?
Nah, I don't think so. But
another one of the receivers is Trayvon Smith. He's a 6'1", 180-pound senior. He's averaging 17 yards per reception, and he actually has 8 touchdowns on the season. So those are 2 individuals that the Tigers got to keep an eye on defense.
Is that number 11? Yeah, I think he actually plays one of their wings.
Okay.
Does he have some rushing yards maybe by chance? Maybe not?
Maybe.
I don't know if you've got...
Yeah. I don't.
Oh, you're fine.
Okay.
What do you got for the Tigers?
Yeah, so on defense, the Tigers they'll line up in their base 3-4 front. The starting defensive line will be key here because in talking to Coach Lunt this morning, when he was looking at film, he felt that they had an advantage by studying the guards on the offense. When the Bulldogs are on the offensive line, their guards kind of give an indication as to whether or not it's a pass or a run. So he wanted to make sure their linebackers were keying on those guards on the defensive on the defensive side of the ball.
That's definitely the thing I noticed when I was watching film is they pull their guards a lot. They get out when they want to run outside. They got a lot of double pulls. They do a little down kick out. They do that trap play. The guard leads to the trap play. So yeah, probably linebackers like to a good linebacker will just read his guards, and that's always going to take him to the play, right?
Exactly.
When we get in trouble is when we start looking into the backfield. And the backfield's going to lie to us, and that's something that Algona did on film a lot. Is they bring that wing around quite a bit. They've got a lot of motion going back and forth, but the guards are always going to actually end up telling you where the ball ends up at the end. So
yep, most certainly. You know, when the Tigers are on offense, they're typically about 70-30 run to pass percentage. You know, they're led by their signal caller, junior Owen Koutman. 6'2", 182 pounds. He's completing about 55% of his passes and has 4 touchdowns on the year. So when they're not dropping back to pass, I would keep an eye out for Spencer Klatt. He's a 6-foot, 170-pound senior, averaging 3 yards per rush. So if the offensive line can get any sort of protection and run blocking here, hopefully the Tigers will have a great night.
You know, it all starts up front. So that's one thing we need to do is figure out a way to grow some larger humans in Gilbert. Algona's, they're sitting with some decent-sized cats coming in. So Tigers are going to start out on offense. Number 70 for the Bulldogs. We got Caleb Penners, a sophomore offensive lineman, actually. It's going to be kicking off for the Bulldogs. We've got, who do we got back there? We've got number 2 and number 11 for the Tigers. That's Nash Hansen returning the ball. He's going to get tackled about the 31-yard line.
Just about broke it. If he would have been able to break that one last tackle, he would still be running down the sideline.
Running for the touchdown. All right, Tigers are going to come out. They like to spend a lot of time in the 3x1 or the 2x2. Koutman's going to be in the pistol, typically. Have you been watching games this year?
Yeah.
So last home game we had, Owen did a really good job of getting away from pressure.
Right.
Now, we don't want Owen to have to be in that much pressure,
Exactly.
but he did a really nice job. Tigers come out with two attached tight ends, 2 receivers to the left. Koutman's in the gun. He's going to roll out to the left. Oh, gets the ball away under pressure.
There was a receiver there, so I don't believe it should be intentional grounding.
No, I think we're okay.
Yep.
There's no tackle box in high school football with the intentional grounding rule. I had an official tell me that one time over in Boone. I'm like, no, that's not how high school football works, but that's okay. All right, we got 2nd and 10, 11:43 left on the clock. Tigers at the 31-yard line. Tigers come out 2 tight, ace formation, 2 receivers. Koutman's about calling some plays. Might have been audibilizing. He's going to look to run outside zone. We've got Will Jennings going to pick up about 2 yards over the 1 yard, yard and a half, 2 yards over the left side.
Bulldogs did a good job of getting pressure, not only on the outside to force him back toward the middle, but the defensive tackles just ran right through him.
So we've got Burke Hansen and we've got Spencer Klatt playing wide receiver right now. We've got Will Jennings is our tailback. Will got hurt first game of the year. Kind of messed up something in his lower leg, but told me in class he's good to go. So Tigers come out with 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Cowman's going to drop back to pass. Well, they got a little screen set up to Will.
There it is.
Got Lyman out in front of him. He's going to get a nice gain on this. Knocked out of bounds at about the 40-yard or 49-yard line.
I think Kyle Van Winkle drew up the perfect play there. They're being aggressive on that defensive front, and they took advantage of it.
Yeah, no. The Bulldogs came hard on that. Solid choice. Good call by Graham. So we've got 1st and 10 right about the 49-yard line. 10:46 on the clock. We've got, where are we at here? Carson Regaller, sophomore, out playing a little wide receiver for the Tigers. We are going to fake the handoff. Cowman is going to get, he's going to, did he complete
almost.
That?
He did. Wow, that's a great catch.
Fantastic throw by Owen Cowman while
falling down with 2 defenders wrapped around his legs.
His lineman is trying to, pull him down the field. Who caught that? I didn't
Number 1.
Number 1. That's Burke Hansen.
Okay.
Fantastic play by Owen Cowman. It's a headsy play to get rid of the ball.
It was.
And not throw a pick in that situation. That's what tends to happen. They kind of freak out and throw the ball, and it usually ends up the wrong way. We got a little double stack tight formation. Gun for the Tigers. Motion. Tigers, we've got, that is Owen Worth around the left side.
There's a flag.
That is usually in the, holding block in the back range somewhere. Hold on the Tigers. Spot foul. It's going to back us up 10 from the spot of the foul.
Looked like the right play call. Once again, if he would have just beat that one last defender, he was still running. But unfortunately, the penalty is going to back him up.
9:49 on the clock. Tigers are going to be sitting 2nd and, what about 14, 15? Ball's going to be on the 44. All right. Tigers are going to come out in what I call the ace formation. So you've got 2 tight ends, 2 receivers off. Cowman's going to be in the pistol. Going to hand off outside zone to the right. Will Jennings is trying to get outside. He gets 1 stiff arm, gets caught from behind. Going to pick up about a yard, maybe at the best.
That was great pursuit by number 41 on their team. I mean, he saw that handoff immediately, and he went right to the ball.
Yeah, did a nice job flowing as a linebacker. I see number 3 playing defense for Algona. That is also their quarterback. So
yeah, he's also their leading tackler on the year.
Well, he's probably a solid athlete. All right, 3rd and 14 for the Tigers. 9:05 and the clock is rolling. Owen Worth enters the game in the backfield with Owen Cowman. We've got double tight, 2 receivers left. We're going to tight end by Coach Lunt.
Timeout.
I think there was a personnel issue. Don't think Coach Lunt's real happy about this decision. From the coaching standpoint, that's the one that kills you if you've got you got to burn a timeout just to get the right people on the field. That's always bothered me playing when I was coaching. So
right, 3rd and long, you want to make sure you have the right play too.
Right. If you end up losing yards because you got too many on the field, you got people in the wrong place. Just isn't a good start for the Tigers. All right, so we've got 8:53 on the clock. 3rd and 14. Ball is on the 25-yard line for the Tigers. While we sit in this timeout, I don't know if any of you can do the view on the. I'm not sure what we got a new film actually, or a new camera going on. So if we've got some issues, I don't know if can anybody hear us? Can anybody see? I don't know if we've got the. I don't know if we can see. So I'm not sure. If anybody's out there has my number, you can text me or
you can use the chat. Hopefully that's working.
I don't know if the chat is working or not. Jonesy, are you out? If you're listening, send me a text and let me know if you can hear us. All right, play is resuming. Something's going on here with the Algona. I don't know if it's a equipment issue or what's going on. Equipment? Yeah, it looked like equipment issue. All right, Tigers are double tight, 2 receivers into the boundary. Coutman's going to drop back to pass. He's looking at Will Hawthorne. Nice little pass.
First down.
First down for the Tigers.
They're marking him just short. About a half-yard short.
Yeah, but you're in
plus territory.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They came in and just. Yeah, okay.
Home field advantage.
We're pretty close. Yeah, we're pretty close there. Okay. All right, ball on the 41. 8:38 on the clock.
That was perfectly dropped, right between those linebackers, right in the pocket.
Yeah, nice catch by Will Hawthorne, young freshman out there playing a little tight end for us. Good. Coutman's got a good ball. So, all right, Tigers going to come out. 3 receivers, 1 tight, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Algona's sitting there, kind of 4-4 defense. Handoff downhill, a little inside zone to Will Jennings.
Yeah, that defensive front from the Bulldogs just collapsed immediately. Tigers are taking some time off the clock, though. I mean, almost 4 minutes.
Yeah, being able to maintain a nice drive is always, and that's a momentum builder, momentum killer on the other side. I got a text from Danny Jones, says we're good to go.
All right, perfect.
YouTube front sounds good, so. All righty. Tigers break the huddle. Come out double tight, 2 receivers. Will Jennings is the back behind Owen Coutman. We got 2nd and 11. Coutman's going to drop back and pass. Was looking at Burke Hansen. He is going to scramble and lose about 15, 17 yards.
That left defensive end just fired off the ball immediately. Just in the backfield too soon.
Burke was open when Burke was on his cut, he was open. Owen needed to throw it. That's one of those situations you got to throw the ball before he cuts.
Right.
Sometimes that's a hard thing for a young kid to learn. Call it throwing him open. So that ball's got to be on those timing routes. That ball's got to be in the air.
Right.
Before he makes his cut, he's going to turn and catch. So Burke was open, but he was open too late before Owen threw the ball. So, all right, 6:49 on the clock. 3rd and
a mile.
Quite a bit for the Tigers. We're going to hand up outside zone to Will Jennings. He's going to pick up a decent little run.
Got a little bit of it back. Lowered his shoulders quite a bit.
We're going to be 4th and what do we got here? About 18. Yeah, 4th and 18 for the Tigers. All right. I got multiple people texting me letting them know everything sounds good.
Looks like their quarterback, Tyler Mansky, is also not only their leading tackler and quarterback, but punt returner.
Also the punt returner. I'm guessing he hauls the water out to the huddle also.
Right. End over end
decent
kick.
Punt by the Tiger. If we get a good hop.
There we go. The 20.
Down by the Tigers at the 20. They're going to take over. Down by the Tigers. Algona's going to take over 1st and 10. About as good of a night as we can have now.
It's perfect.
Sky opened up. What'd you say the temperature was a little bit ago?
70 degrees.
Doesn't get much better than that.
Not at all. For October 1st.
All right. So are you a Cyclone guy or a Hawkeye guy?
I am a Cyclone guy, but I figure we would keep the audience updated on what Iowa's doing from time to time.
I think they kicked off just about right now. So.
Okay.
All right. Algona is going to come out in 2x2. Empty backfield with their wing back. He sits kind of angled. So it gives them some different options. Yeah. Quick little out to number 7. Nice catch by Alex Mansky. That's number 7. That's the little brother of the quarterback.
Right. There was some confusion on the Tiger defense. They didn't actually guard him. They didn't actually have anybody there to guard Alex.
Ooh. I'm guessing Coach Hansen is going to get that squared away. All right. Bulldogs back on offense. Same formation before. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Mansky's going to take the snap. We've got Tigers got a break down on that.
There we
did
go.
A nice job getting after the quarterback.
Nice pursuit.
Get a good stop. That D lineman came through untouched. He's got to break down, be a little more athletic. You've got too good of a quarterback running around there to come in standing tall like that.
You can see the respect the Tiger defense has for that Carlos Gomez, number 8. They were 20 yards off him off the line of scrimmage. They still are 12, 13 yards.
5:13 on the clock. 3rd and 4 for the Bulldogs. A little pressure on him. Nice snag by number 5 is Tristan Larson, a junior wide receiver for the Bulldogs. It's going to be, should be a first down for the Bulldogs.
That was actually good coverage. He was right there. There wasn't much room. I mean, once he caught it, he was going down.
Yeah, no, Owen did a nice job covering him up. So, all right. Okay, Bulldogs are going to be in their little 2-receiver double wing formation. We're going to back in the pistol. Going to hand off. Great. Nice job by the Tigers. That's number 69. That is Hank Johnson on the tackle. Hank was the one that was in there pursuing the quarterback earlier.
He was. He's having a great night.
Yeah,
the Tiger defensive line fired off the ball on that one, and you're able to see they're motivated for this game.
Got Joe Larimore playing the left defensive end. Owen O'Brien's playing the right defensive end. Chiefs playing the nose right now. Tigers are going to bring a lot of pressure on him. We got the little wing back around by number 8. He's got some room. He's taking off. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30. There's one man to stop him. Number 2 gets a piece of him. That's who is that number? That's Spencer Klatt. I knew that. Spencer gets a tackle at the 9-yard line. Saves a touchdown. We had about a 60-yard run, roughly. 55, 60-yard run. Was that number 8?
It was. That was that Carlos Gomez.
Carlos Gomez. He was able to get another gear once he got around the edge. Nice wide hole.
Yeah, they set that one up pretty well. Inside run, and then ran it to the outside.
We're going to attach tight end double wing. So fake the dive, fake the counter, and a little play action pass to the back of the end zone. Number 11, that's Trayvon Smith with the touchdown. So I was talking earlier as I was watching film, there's a lot going on.
Right.
Fake the downhill run. Fake the counter coming around, and then he's going to rise and throw on the play action. The problem is all that motion up here gets those linebackers to walk up, and then they throw right behind to the back of the end zone. It's a well-designed play by the Bulldogs.
Like you mentioned, just keeping your eyes in the backfield and letting the receiver go by you. It was a breakdown, but hopefully the Tigers can get it back here on the next drive.
Number 70, Caleb Penner, sophomore kicker, in for the extra point. And extra point is good. With 3:51 on the clock, we've got Algona 7, Tigers 0. I don't know if we have any sponsors. I'm going to ask Mr. Pizzetti. Mr. Pizzetti, do we have any sponsors or anything?
Is it on this?
Oh, there's
nope.
Nope.
The only thing we have is this.
No, that's all.
Because that's mine.
That's all right. Well, we have some sponsors we can talk about in here somewhere. I think I saw somewhere that Brandon and Corey Patton are sponsoring something. So I just remember a name I saw on the list. We like Brandon and Corey Patton. I think they're sponsoring something. Oh, that's the second half kickoff, so we don't need to talk about them yet.
Not yet.
The first half kickoff, we missed that. Brought to you by our Booster Club, sponsored by the Great Western Band and Justin Whittick? Whitek? Maybe it's Whitek. So,
thank you very much for sponsoring.
Yeah. Ooh, the Gilbert Red Zone again. When the Tigers get into the Gilbert Red Zone, that's Chase Decals. Got to talk about Chase Decals when we get in the red zone. Kickoff by the Bulldogs goes out of bounds. Tigers have 2 options. They can make them re-kick it if they really want to. Probably just going to take the ball. Tends to be what happens. I don't know if Coach Lunt's trying to decide what he wants to do, or I think they're just going to take the ball. You end up getting the ball on the 35-yard line when the ball goes out of bounds on the kick, so Tigers will take over 1st and 10. Ball on the 35. We got 3:51 on the clock.
That's twice the kickoff for the Bulldogs, though, is squibbed down the field.
One of 2 things. He doesn't have enough leg, obviously, to get it into the end zone. He's worried about our return team, or sometimes you've got teams that like to try and drop the ball into like little holes, or they've picked out something on our return that they want to try, that they think they can exploit. So, all right, Tigers are going to come out. Kalman in the pistol. We've got bunch right. We're going to toss to Will Jennings. He's got a nice little run to the outside. He's going to pick up about 3 yards.
Had some nice blockers downfield, and he was able to find the hole. Good vision.
Yeah, Tigers had a little bit of leverage with that bunch right. They're going to be 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8, ball sitting on about the 38, between the 38 and 39-yard line. I can see the smoke from the grill. You can smell the grill when we're sitting up here. So, 2nd and 8, ball on the 34. Kalman's, I think he's changing something at the line. He's coming under center, actually. He's going to fit the run. He's got a nice little boot pass out to Will Jennings.
Nice block.
Tight end. Will Jennings, not Will Jennings, Will Hawthorne. Nice little run by Will Hawthorne. Nah, we got flags on the field. What do we got going on? So we actually
block in the back?
I did not see, so we'll see. It's in that location of a hold or a block in the back. So we actually came under center, which we haven't done a lot of this year. A little push in the back. Showed a little downhill run, bootleg action. Oh, yes. Got a nice little flock of geese for all of our hunters coming over top. So
that's unfortunate. That was the perfect play call for the perfect situation because it was lined up. You know, even if that block in the back doesn't happen, he's more likely getting a first down on that.
Oh yeah, I mean, great play by the Tigers. So, all right, well,
penalties are hurting so far, first quarter.
That's right. We've got 3 minutes on the clock. We're going to repeat 2nd down on the penalty. So for a spot foul, the ball comes back, so we'll be 2nd and 5. Ball's going to be right on the 40-yard line. It's going to be 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. We're going to hand off downhill to Will Jennings. He's going to pick up a couple of hard-fought yards to the left. So
bring up 3rd and short.
Yeah, left 3rd and 3, 3rd and short. Decent yardage where you might be able to run it.
You got options.
Sometimes you can pass it.
Yep.
Yeah. That 3rd and 6, 7, 8 starts to be becoming a little obvious what you got to do, but you might be able to run in here. You might be able to pass. And we're going to get another timeout from Tigers. We had a personnel issue again.
Once again.
Spencer Klatt was on the field. Spencer Klatt was not supposed to be on the field, so
ran off the field late.
2:20 left on the clock. We've got 3rd down and 3 for the Tigers. Ball sitting on the 42-yard line. So, Carmen, I don't know you, but I've heard that are you somehow the de facto adult sports man of Gilbert? Is what I've heard.
I would guess so. I am the adult rec coordinator for Gilbert Parks and Rec.
Oh, it is actually a real position.
It is.
Okay.
Yes, it is. So we have flag football, and then we have sand volleyball, and then we have indoor volleyball, and we'll do some basketball in the winter. So trying to just keep our there's a lot of young families in our community, and some of us try to stay active as much as we can and like to relive the glory days when we can. Our ligaments are feeling stretched.
Things start to hurt.
Yes.
Tigers 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left.
Ooh.
Nice pass by Koutman into the hands of Owen Worth. Good defensive play. I did not catch who it was.
That was number 3. That was the quarterback, Minsky.
That is Tyler Mansky.
Mansky, yes.
Nice job by the defense of the Bulldogs. They're going to cause the Tigers to punt. Who do we got out there? We got Mansky returning. Who else is from Algona? Number 12 is out there, Austin Steenhook. We've got, they're right across from us. I can't see numbers. 88 is out there. Jackson Cecil plays tight end for him. Mr. Weir's going to punt for the Tigers. His first punt did a really nice job. This one he kind of got a little bit of a shank on it. Boys need to grab it before it backs up too far. You hope on those that we get a real nice roll, but
a little bit of low snap maybe threw off his timing a little bit. Yeah, I didn't get a hold of that one.
If we wanted to kill that inside the 10, that would have been the perfect punt, actually.
That would have been perfect.
So, All right, 2:05 on the clock. The Bulldogs are going to have 1st and 10 on about the 44-yard line. We've got Seth Antes out there playing right corner for the Tigers. Cooper Bell's playing a little outside backer for Tigers. Mansky's going to take the snap. He's going to fake the downhill run. We got a little inside run from number 11. That's Carlos. What did we say that was? Oh, that's Trevon Smith. Okay, he's one of the wings that they'll pass to him from that wing position. They bring him around. They fake the motion with him. They ran the little inside handoff with him like they did on that play. This kind of does a little jack of all trades.
All-purpose. Yep.
Yeah, does a really nice job. So, all right, we've got a couple of tight ends in the game. Double tight, double wing from Algona. Got a back downhill run. I think that's that trap play that they like to run. Who did that? Went to, who was that, number 2 or number 22? That was Lamorne Olfers?
Just a good run down through the A-gap. I mean, again, I think the linebackers were looking in the backfield at the misdirection, and the defensive line kind of just wrapped around his ankles when they came through.
So on that trap play, you get a little down, that guard likes to kick out. The defensive lineman will come across and think he's good to go, but Mansky's going to take the snap, fake a handoff, and then he's going to take off and run. I'm not sure if that was a called run or if it was a broken play. It had gets a few high snaps once in a while. So picks up about 8-9 yards. It's going to be second and about 2. Second and a long 2 for the Bulldogs.
Certainly showing off his athletic ability, with that run. A little stiff arm there to kind of gain a few extra yards.
Yeah, no, he's a solid athlete. So we've got 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right for the Bulldogs. Overs is next to him in the backfield. We're going to just straight drop back and pass for Mansky. He's going to roll to his right, almost sidearm it out.
He did catch it.
A solid catch by number 5? Right at about the 25-yard line. That is Tristan Larson, junior receiver for the Bulldogs.
It was a good rollout and a good find. The Tigers should be happy that he checked down because there was a wide receiver sprinting wide open down the middle of the field.
Ooh. All right.
Last play of the quarter.
Yeah, we've got 10 seconds left and the clock is running. We're going to have 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. A lot of pressure.
You go.
Is that Hank Johnson again? Hank's got a motor. Hank's getting a hold of him. We get a
nice hit.
Shadarowicz lays the hit on him just as he's trying to throw the ball. Hank Johnson had his hands on him twice. The good thing that Hank did is he got up and he chased, kept the motor running.
Good coverage in the secondary, too. He had nobody to throw to. They were blanketed down the field.
Yeah, nice job by the Tiger defense on that play. I got just the one, so. Hey, do you need that one?
I got one extra. You get one to have this one at some point.
Oh, yeah, I'll take a look at that one. All right, we are at the end of the first quarter. Have you got any word from the Twitter world on what's going on in the Iowa game?
I believe it's still 0-0, but the Hawkeyes intercepted the ball at the 50-yard line, 1st and 10.
Oh, solid defense by the Hawkeyes. I'd like to see our defensive back play as well as the D-backs from the University of Iowa.
They're ball hawks, aren't they?
They are ball hawks. So the pink out is the theme tonight. If you look at the student section, we are pink everywhere. The band's rocking some decent pink. Okay. We are starting into the second quarter. 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs. Ball is on about the 25-yard line. Tailback, little swing play. He's sitting out in the flats. I think we had a screen play set up, didn't we?
Too.
Had a lot of linemen downfield for that to be a drop back pass. So.
Yeah, the Tigers did a good job of. There was nobody open. That running back was covered up.
All right, nice
pursuit as well.
Nice job by the Tigers. We've got 3rd and 10. Ball still at the 25. Bulldogs are going to come out 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. We've got the little wing to the left. Ulmers is sitting next to Mansky. Mansky gets that high snap again, which gives us a little more time to get him. Tigers are going to do a nice job now. He just wings one up there. That has got to be.
Yep, there it is.
Yes, that's got to be intentional grounding.
That's a big play because the Bulldogs have not kicked a field goal all year, so they likely would have gone for that if they didn't have this big penalty.
When I was watching film, one thing I noticed was that when he does get into pressure like that, I think he's a good quarterback, right? He's got a good arm, but I think he trusts his arm enough that he thinks he can get himself out of trouble. So I saw him throw at least one, if not two interceptions in a couple of the films that I was watching in very similar situations. So if we can get a little pressure on him, I think we can get him flustered a little bit, maybe throw a couple more balls up like that. Possibly.
The good news is we've proven tonight that we can get the pressure, right?
Yeah.
So there's a blueprint now.
Tigers have done a nice job getting pressure on him. So we are going to have a lot of loss of yards on this because he had dropped back about 20 yards.
It's a loss of down, yeah, fourth down.
Loss of down, so it's going to be fourth, and I'm not very good at math. What do you got here? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Fourth 15. And 40. Fourth and 35. Fourth and 40. Are they?
They are going for
it?
this.
Or is this just going to be one of those little quick punt?
Yep.
Yeah. So they're sending in signals from the sideline. Now, this situation, if you do get – that's what we're looking for. Go get him.
There you go.
Go get him. Nice job. Tigers are going to take over on the 30. High snap again. That high snap is going to is biting the Bulldogs in the butt right now.
That's the momentum we need. We're going to take over at the 31-yard line and have a chance to tie this thing up.
Outstanding for the Tigers. He's a tall quarterback, but he's having to reach his hand up in the air like, some of those snaps are flying. So happens is sometimes those centers, if they're not careful, they start snapping their wrists when the ball comes through, and it'll start sailing on them a little bit. So let's see.
Yeah, if he's 6'2", then those snaps are at least going 6'5", 6'6". Well, much taller than that.
Oh yeah, they're going up over his head.
Yeah.
So let's see what Coach Lunt gets dialed up here. This is one of those times where do you take a shot right away? That's what they do what the pros and the college guys do.
Let's do it.
Take a shot. Momentum killer. Chins are down. Kalman's going to roll right. He's going to set his feet and throw. Nice ball out into the deep flat to Will Hawthorne again. It's going to be a first down for the Tigers at about the 18-yard line.
And he had plenty of time to throw that ball too. Look downfield, check down to the receiver, and it was a great pass play, great catch.
Yeah, they had a little layered look there. They had a little shorter receiver. That's actually a decent little ball to be able to throw. Is that deep out? Takes a little more zip on the arm. Kalman's got a good ball. So, all right, the Tigers are going to be double tight. Two receivers to the right. Will Jennings going to be sitting back there behind Kalman in the pistol look. He's going to run a little outside zone to the right. Will's going to see something crosses his face. He's just got to get north and south. What are we going to no gain on that?
Yeah.
We've got 11:20 on the clock. 2nd and 10 for the Tigers. The ball's going to be sitting right just past the 20-yard line.
Their left defensive end is continuing just to get pursuit.
The Tigers
him back inside.
Tigers have decided that was Charlie Nix coming off the field. When the Tigers go double tight, they've got sophomore number 51 playing tight end for him. I think they just want to line up and just say, we're going to come downhill and try and run the ball on you a little bit.
Yep.
Brought in another receiver on this formation. Tigers are going to be two receivers to the left, one to the right. Looking at Coach Lunt for what they want to do.
3 seconds. There you go.
Kalman's going to drop back to pass. Gets away from somebody. Nice. Gets away from another person. Kalman's still on his feet. He's going to get the first down. He's going to get tackled at about the 6-yard line.
All those agility drills in the offseason are finally paying off. The ladder drills.
Nice job by Owen. He dropped back to pass. Didn't have anybody open, but did a nice job extending the play with his feet.
Yeah, made at least 3 defenders miss.
Tigers are going to have first and goal, on the 6-yard line. Tigers are going to stay with that same personnel package. We got Will Hawthorne on the wing on the left, 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. We've got Burke and Burke's out here. We're going to hand off downhill to Will Jennings. He's going to pick up about 3.
offensive line got a great push on that right off that handoff. It allowed him to get, what did he get? 7 yards?
3, 4.
No, what was it?
We were on the 6, picked up about 4.
Yep.
So ball is going to be sitting on the 2, second and goal from the 2. This is just one of those situations we just got to punch it in.
Right.
This is a momentum swinger, right?
Got them back on their heels.
Double tights. We're just gonna run quarterback keep and see whose guys are tougher.
There it is.
Officials are standing in the end zone. That's a touchdown for the Tigers.
Great play call. Like I said, they were back on their heels. They were reshuffling there along the defensive line. It was something. You get up there quick, snap the ball, and let your line push you through.
Owen went under center. Just decided it's one of those situations you're just going to decide, is our line stronger than yours? We're just going to see if we can push. That's one of those situations. I'm an old line coach, and that just makes me happy.
You're grinning from ear to ear.
So, we've got to get the extra. Come on. We've got time on the clock. We're okay. Everybody take a breath. We're okay. Extra point is going to be up and good from Evan Weary. Evan Weary is a solid kicker that we stole off of the soccer team last year. Do you know the story of Evan Weary's first kickoff?
Let's hear it.
He, I think it was his first kickoff. Kicks it deep, doesn't get it to the end zone. Ends up having to make a tackle in like one of his first plays ever as a football player. Not totally sure how to do that. Just grabs his face mask and drags the kid down to the ground. So did his job.
At least they didn't score a touchdown.
Stopped the touchdown.
Yep.
Yeah, I gave him a hard time about that once in a while. We've got 9:51 on the clock. Score's tied up 7-7.
It's amazing what a good defense could do, right? A big defensive stop, and then we got helped out by the poor snap that allowed us to take over at the 31-yard line, and momentum just carried us right into the end zone.
Yeah, good job by the Tigers. I'd like to see the defense come out and just get a 3-and-out, right? We've got the momentum.
Right.
We've got them on their heels a little bit. A good solid stop right now. If we get them a first down, then they start to get a little momentum. All right, Weary's going to kick off from the left hash. He is going to put that in right at the goal line. Solid kick by Weary.
Very nice kick.
Evan's got a nice leg. I'm not sure if Evan's going to kick in college, but I know he's got people. There's a little talk. He's gone to some camps.
Okay.
He's done a nice job. He's doing the right things to get better.
Well, the Bulldogs were up at the 10-yard line, so they weren't expecting the punt to go over their head. They weren't expecting that, or the kickoff to go over their head.
I would think if you'd seen film on him, you would have known that he's got a leg. So, Tiger defense, we've got Owen Worth at the left corner. We've got Seth Antes out there playing the right corner. Nash Hansen, the freshman, is playing one of the safeties along with Spencer Klatt. Algona comes in double tight, double wing, lots of pullers. It's like student body right. They pulled I think they pulled their guard, tackle, and tight end from the left side. Man, we normally pull a guard and a tackle, but I'm pretty sure all three of them came. There was a ton of beef coming around the corner on that. We got a yard. We got to pick up about 8. We're going to be 2nd and 2. Nice play by the Bulldogs.
That was a nice play.
With our typical three-man front against that, we're going to have to make sure we bring some people up into the box a little bit. So, straight run downhill. Is that 22?
It is.
That's Lamore Olfers.
Another high snap, though.
We could use another one of those.
Right.
Use another one of those. First down, Bulldogs. Ball's going to be on the 36-yard line. Will Hawthorne, freshman's in there playing a little defensive end for us. I think Job Ante, brother Seth Ante's in there playing a little nose tackle. We've got our big solid nose tackle with Eli Newell, and then we've got our smaller quick one with Job Ante. Job's quick across the line, and they run the ball right on the other gap of where he was at.
They found something in that running game. I think last time on offense, they got a little too cute trying to pass the ball. They're just going back to the basics now.
Just decide, come downhill, and just run right at us. Will comes out. We've got Joe Larimore back in the game at defensive end. We've got Cooper Bell and Shadar, which playing linebackers for us. We should read off some of the guys from Algona. I'm sure there is some grandmas and some aunts and uncles and grandpas from Algona, so we'll try and be better about reading off some names of the players. Mansky takes the pass. He fakes the downhill run, hands off the little wing back with a little stiff arm from number, is that Gomez again? Is that Carlos Gomez, number 8?
It's a nice open field tackle there, though, by Spencer Klatt, because if he didn't make that tackle, then he's still running.
Oh, yeah, that one's going to the house. Number 44 runs off the field for Algona. That is Reed. Oh, darn it. Luwaji.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kearns. Luwaji. Okay, so same place here as we had to fake the downhill run. We got to fake the counter, and they come back with the play action pass to, that is Trayvon Smith for the touchdown.
That was a beautifully thrown ball.
52-yard touchdown pass from Mansky. That same series, they show the downhill run, they show the counter coming back around, and they got the play action that comes off of it.
Yeah, they set that one up perfectly.
Did a nice job. So all of that downhill run, gets those safeties biting up, and then you come back with the play action after that. So that was not what I was hoping was going to happen. So number 70, Caleb Penner, is out there for the Bulldogs, going to kick the extra point.
Yeah, Penner's only about 50% on the year, so he's 50% on the day as well.
Sticking right to his average. I think number 7 was his holder. That'd be a little freshman Alex Mansky for the Bulldogs. So I think we should make Mr. Holton go back and get us some burgers, because you can smell the grill.
That's right, exactly. It smells amazing here.
If you're in Gilbert and just want to come over and watch the game, it's beautiful here. Come get something from the concession stand. Support the Sports Boosters. Sports Boosters in Gilbert do a fantastic job supplying the athletes, the coaches, with the supplies they need. We look good. We've got great facilities, great materials. So come out and support the Sports Boosters.
Yeah, actually 100% of all the athletic equipment, jerseys, supplies that the coaches need, that all comes from the Booster Club and your donations.
Yeah, I don't think any of that comes out of the general fund generally.
Correct.
So between the first and second quarter, it's time for Blue Sky Orthotics Joke of the Game. What do the Minnesota Vikings do when they win the Super Bowl? What do you think?
Win?
No, what do they do?
The win. What do they do?
They turn off the PlayStation.
Makes sense.
All right. Tigers return the kickoff to about the 30-yard line. I did not see who had that ball.
It was another short kickoff.
I think that was Owen Worth, maybe, carrying that ball.
Good starting field position, though. 30-yard line.
What's that? Yeah. All right, Tigers are going to be 1st and 10, ball right at about the 30-yard line. We've got Carson Gallagher playing a little wide receiver. Burke Hansen's playing some receiver. Spencer Klatt's going to play in the slot for us. Will Hawthorne's going to play a little tight end or wing position for us. Will Jennings was sitting on the trainer's table, but he must be all right. He's back there playing running back. Calvin back to pass, up the seam, but he's going to get picked off. Didn't quite have enough muscle on the ball. We had Spencer Klatt wide open. Number
7, Alex Mansky.
That's number 7, the little brother of Alex Manson. I was told by the radio guy from Algona that he will be the quarterback next year. So I'm guessing he is a solid little athlete also.
Would make perfect sense. They're set up for a while up there.
The play was there.
It was.
Kautman just didn't quite get enough mustard on that. I don't know if he didn't quite punch through, or was he under pressure? I don't
Not by much. I mean, he's also going into the 7-mile-an-hour wind. I don't know how much that played a factor.
Tigers back on defense. Algona comes out 2-by-2. Single back. Back's going to swing to the left. We've got two posts across the middle. He's going to pick dealer's choice which one he's going to throw it to. They were right in the same place. Catch by number
5.
Number 5. Who's number 5?
That would be Tristan Larson.
Tristan
Jr.
Larson with a solid coast. So did you see they ran 2 posts right at each other?
Yeah, usually you don't want your receivers at the same spot, right?
And they literally dropped the ball right in between them.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure which one of them was supposed to catch that ball. But they were both open. 7:17 left on the clock. 13-7 Bulldogs. We've got 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Mansky's going to take the snap out of the shotgun. High snap again, but he was able to corral it. We got a hand on him, but now he's going to throw the ball out to the flat. Nice catch by, that's that number 5 again, Tristan Larson.
Seth Ante did a good job forcing him out of bounds there.
Good play by Seth. We're going to have second and, about 5 for the Bulldogs. The ball's going to be sitting right on about the 21-yard line. Okay. 5:53 is left on the clock. Bulldogs are going to come out in a 2-by-2 look. Olam's in the back. What's his name again? What's the running back's name? Mansky's going to fake the handoff, run to the left side, cut back up the middle. He's going to pick up about 7-8 yards. It's going to be a first down for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, that misdirection kind of gives them a whole bunch of options, doesn't it?
It does. Olfers, that's the name I keep forgetting. Number 22, Olfers. Owen O'Brien coming out of the game. A little rotation in on that defensive line. Will Hawthorne's going to play the right defensive end. Tigers are going to come down into more of a kind of an old school 5-2 look. Downhill fake to Olfers. Mancy's going to keep the ball. Pile of Tigers jumping on top of him. He's going to pick up about 5. One thing I did notice on film is, so he is their leading rusher, but I don't know. I think, like you said, a lot of that's, I think, broken plays in the pass.
Right.
They definitely prefer to pass the ball. But they did do a little just called run for him, which would make sense. So I would give him the ball.
That was actually great contained by our outside linebacker there because he wanted to bounce it outside, and we forced him back to our team and was able to get him down.
Yeah, Cavalry showed up, got him down. We've got 2nd and 5, ball's on the 7. We've got a tight formation by the Bulldogs. High snap again, but Mansky gets a hold of it. Shadar, which is out here. Yep. Sails out of bounds.
There wasn't much option for him to throw. He had about 3 receivers down there, and they were all pretty well covered.
He didn't have anywhere to run. Jake Shadar, which was out here, was going to bottle him up if he tried to run. 5:37 on the clock. We've got 3rd and 5. Ball sitting on about the 7-8 yard line.
Big play here for the Tigers.
Yeah, big stand for the Tigers here right now. Algona's going to go in tight, double wing. Single back out of the pistol. High snap again, just a run right up the middle. They did to us what we did to them down there.
Yep, exactly. Just pushed them right through. They just muscled that line.
They just decided we were just going to run forward and see who's going to be tougher. So, all right, touchdown by the Bulldogs. Number 70 coming in for another extra point. Alex Mansky's the holder.
He does everything, doesn't he?
He does. That's
the little brother.
That's the little brother. Yep. Oh, he
missed it again.
I don't know anything about golf, but I feel like that's like, are you a golfer?
Could be all in his head right now. I mean, when you're 50% on the year and 1 for 3 on the night, it could be more mental at this point.
Could be. He's a sophomore. He's a youngin'. He'll be all right.
Yep, he'll be good.
All right, so we've got, what else do we have here?
We got more jokes.
Oh, Blue Sky Orthodontics. Blue Sky Orthodontics is loaded. Orthodontics. Jeez. Is located just a field goal away outside of the north side of the stadium. I'm getting made fun of by Chris Kearns up here. Go to the www.blueskyames for more information and schedule your free consultation. You know what? I'm going to give them a shout-out because free shout-out just because I messed their thing up. I took my son into Blue Sky Orthodontics, and they were fantastic to us.
My daughter goes there as well, just right across the street from the middle school.
It's
so it's
genius.
quick and easy. It is.
How smart is that, to build an orthodontics right across from a middle school within walking distance? Great idea.
Yep.
Short kickoff by Penner. We've got Owen Worth takes the return. He's going to get it up to about the 35-yard line. So I think that's about all the leg he's got.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that's why they kind of were trying to drop one or squib a few. So the high school kicker is one of those weird. We're fortunate in the fact that with our soccer program allots us legs, right?
Right.
So we've been able to get some decent kickers over the last few years from our soccer program. So we'll give a shout out to BJ for giving us some decent soccer players. Calvin back to pass. They're going to have that screen pass again, just out of the reach of Will Jennings.
Just a little long, but it was set up perfectly. I do think that he would have had some running room if he were able to complete that pass. But it does stop the clock.
5:20 on the clock, 2nd and 10 for the Tigers. Ball's going to be is going to stay on the 35-yard line. We've got still the wind hasn't picked up, just a little bit of wind out there, just enough to hopefully keep the bugs off the fans. We've got Carson Regaler's going to be split out wide right. We've got We've got Burke Hansen to the left and Will Jennings in the backfield. Low snap, but he was able to corral it. Zone play, wide zone to the right is going to maybe a loss of yard for Will Jennings. So
took the handoff and fired through. There was just no hole for him to run through over there. Tiger defense or Tiger offensive line just needs to do a little bit better job of filling a lane for him.
Decent D-line. I was watching some of their film. There's some size. They've got some size. I was watching the Emmitsburg game. I was watching the Clear Lake game. And they, they're 4-1. Algona's got a solid team. Tigers are going to come out. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Will Jennings still in the backfield. He's going to drop back and pass for Koutman. Nice little out to Burke Hansen. A little comeback to Burke Hansen. Going to pick up about 12 yard lines. Solid pitch and catch by the Tigers. Have first down at about the 47, 48-yard line.
Just like you were talking earlier, you have to trust your receivers because I believe he threw that before he had made his break as a receiver, and the ball was perfectly placed right in his hands.
Yep, that's one of those timing routes that's sometimes can be tough to throw, and that's that young quarterback that wants to throw it when he's open, not while he's still running.
Trusting,
so,
yep.
4:32 on the clock, 19-7 Bulldogs. 1st and 10 ball on a 49-yard line. Tigers are going to go 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Koutman's going to drop back to pass. Doesn't have much to run. He's going to try and take off to the right to run. He's going to get sacked for a loss of about 6 or 7.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Tiger receivers weren't able to create any separation on the defensive backs, and he just had nobody to throw to.
He had, he had his 2 or 3, but there wasn't anything for him. So we try to, if you give him, depending on the route combinations, right? Sometimes we've got quick routes where, that ball's getting out in the first couple of seconds. Sometimes they have to develop a little bit. That's where we start getting those coverage sacks. But Tigers are going to be 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. We've got a little wing to the right. I think they're setting up another screen. There we go. Screen that's Will Hawthorne from the wing. He's going to pick up about 15 of that.
Third manageable here.
Yeah, maybe 12 of that 17. So we're going to be
3rd and 4.
Yeah, 3rd and 4.
That screenplay has really worked today.
Well, they bring a lot of pressure. They're coming hard.
They're being aggressive. That's true.
Yeah. So that's one of those ways to slow down that pressure is with that screenplay. So nice little throw by Koutman. Will did a nice job setting up. Sometimes they got to be patient in those screenplays. All right. Handoff to Will Jennings. Nice little hole off the left. Tigers going to pick up the first down. Nice job. Nice run by Will.
That was a great job. The left tackle, Blake Tender, and left guard, Joe Larimore, did a great job of opening a hole for him.
Yeah, good little inside run. Strong run by Will. He did a good job. 2 hands on the ball as he went to make contact. Tigers are going to be 2 receivers to the right. Burke Hansen to the left all by himself. Will's going to be in that. Will's going to come across a little inside run again. I don't know if you noticed the wing came across acted as a lead blocker. He was on the right side, came across to the left. Kind of almost like a little ISO play with that wing. We got 5 yards, 4 or 5 yards on that.
Oh, got blood on his elbow?
No, that's what it is. Yep. Klatt's got to come out. Got a little blood. Owen's going to come in. I think that's same thing that happened before. Do they got 2 people with blood on them? Nope. Tender's staying in there. 2:25 on the clock and rolling 19-7. Algona. It's 2nd and about 6. Ball on the 33-yard line. Koutman's out there directing traffic, putting his receivers where he wants them. We got 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. He's going to fake the run downhill. He's going to elude a little pressure. Nice little out to Burke Hansen. He's going to catch the ball at about the 15-yard line. He gets down to about the 6-yard line. Nice pitch and catch by Owen to Burke. We've got about 1:55 on the clock. Tigers are going to have the ball first and goal, sitting at about the 6-yard line. Oh, no, he must have gone out a step or two earlier. So ball's going to be at about the 9-yard line. Tigers are going to be, what do we got here? 2 receivers to the left, wing to the left. Going to hand off the ball downhill to Will Jennings. He's going to pick up a couple.
Plenty of time. Still got your timeout left. 1:45 remaining on the clock.
Tigers are bringing some pullers around on that, trying to put a little bit of extra beef in that running lane. So we've got, oh, they're going heavy. They're bringing a receiver out. They're bringing Charlie Nix back in. Number 51, Charlie Nix, he's just going to go in and act like a tight end. I think he's just an extra tackle out there to block. Young sophomore getting a little bit of playing time. Tigers are going to be double tight to the left. Just going to, oh, no.
Just mishandled the snap.
Took off a second. Took off, wanted to run just before he had the ball corralled. Probably would have been all right. They had a big pile up in the box, and I think they were just going to try and run him out. Or at least they were going to roll him into the left, or maybe just run him out to the left. I'm not sure. All right, formation change again, a personnel change. We've got 2 in, 2 out. That's a good thing. So Tigers are going to be 4 receivers on the field. We're going to be probably 3-by-1 here. 3 receivers to the left. Carson Regala is going to be split out to the right. Burke's down here. Algona sitting in kind of a zone, tight zone look. Yep, drop back into a zone. Cowman's going to throw.
He's there.
Nice. Oh,
just missed him.
Spencer off of his hand. It was a great ball. Just off his hand.
There is a flag.
We do have a flag. He moved that. That's the holding. When they do that, they throw the flag back to where the hold was at. So, okay.
Well,
what do we got here?
If you're the Bulldogs, do you 3rd and 20, or do you make them make a decision on 4th down?
Well, with our kicker, you got to back us up with our kicker. Yeah, you got to back us up, right? Yeah. I mean, we're still probably in field goal range, but yeah, that's one of those you got to decide.
Yep,
3rd and long or
right. Yeah, that play was there too. Take away that holding penalty. He was wide open in the end zone.
We got a stack formation left. Single receiver to the right. 3 receiver stack actually. Going to get a bunch of little crossers in there. Oh, they're going to set up the screenplay again. Gets out of bounds to stop the clock. We got 21
closer field goal.
21 seconds on the clock. We still have a timeout if we need to. So the question is, does Coach Lunt want to go for it, or does he want to kick one here, snag a few points? Well, we're going to send Weary out.
Yep.
So
37-yard field goal. We're at the 20, right?
Ball is
19.
Yes, 19.
So 36.
19. 30. Evan's got a good leg. I think his first field goal he ever kicked was like a, 43-yarder or a 37-yarder last year. So, oh, Algona's going to try and freeze him.
They're going to try and ice him.
Ice him.
Can't take the timeouts with you.
Nope. So we've got 21 seconds left on the clock. 19-7 Algona. 4th and 19. 4th and goal, I guess you'd say.
Tigers are moving the ball on offense. This would be good momentum as they go into halftime if they can connect, close the gap a little bit.
Yeah. So just because I messed it up the last time, Blue Sky. No, I can't even think about it. Blue Sky Orthodontics is located just a field goal away, which goes along with our friend Evan Weary is about to kick a field. And I think Evan, if he really wanted to, might be able to kick it over to Blue Sky. But north side of the stadium, go to www.blueskyames for more information and schedule your free consultation.
Jordan and Emily Poss, who own that company, they're just great people too. So it's just fun to see local people succeed and want to do good.
And we appreciate their support for Gilbert Athletics, Gilbert School District. Field goal team coming out onto the field. We've got a few numbers out there we don't normally see. Number 82, Leighton Reichert's out on that field goal team. Is the one I saw. Weary for the, what'd you say, 36-yarder?
36.
36. Right hash. Snap is low. Ball is up.
Plenty of leg. You're right.
Right down the middle. Nice job by Weary. Good hold from our friend Brock Christensen.
That was a good hold because it was a little bit low of a snap, so he got it up quick. And, man, that strong leg, that could have been good from 45.
Oh, yeah. Nice job by the Tigers picking up the 3. 19-10. Algona, 17.7 left on the clock. We don't want now. He's got an arm, so we don't want to leave him too much time. We don't want to give him. So a couple ways to look. Do you squib it, try and get the clock running? But there's not that. There's still a little too much time for that. If I'm Evan, I'd just kick it in the end zone and call it good, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's a long way to go, and they don't really have a great field goal kicker that could connect from deep. So that's a long – make them go the length of the field.
Make them go the length. I agree. I talked to the radio guy from Algona, and he told me there's a few guys that should be playing for Algona. Number 10, Luke Carter's a senior. Must be he's not playing tonight. Number 27, Brandon Harris, they said, is another player that would normally be playing for the Bulldogs. So too bad they're
Hopefully they get well soon.
Hopefully they're all right. Weary's going to go for the kickoff at the 40-yard line, a left hash. He is going to put that into the end zone. Bounce it at about the 3, put her in the end zone. Nice job by Weary.
So I'll leave it up to you. You're the coach, former coach. What would you do in this situation?
Well, honestly, in this situation where I'd be gun shy with the snaps right now, right here.
That's true.
That is maybe where I would be. We've got a lead going into half. Got the momentum. In these situations, I'm cautious.
Only 17 seconds, too. I mean, even the 2 timeouts aren't going to do you much. Unless you got a hook and ladder or something.
Yeah, we've got to go a long ways.
Yep.
Tigers are sitting back. 40 backs back pretty deep. They're going to throw it. It's going to be a flag on the play. Solid open field tackle by Brock Christensen. Nice little dump off to his tight end. I think that's number 88, Jackson Cecil. Senior tight end. I'm not sure what the...
Oh, sideline warning.
Sideline warning by Tigers, I assume.
That play took a long time to develop for only 8 yards. They only have 8.9 seconds left before half.
Well, they showed all of their backfield motion, didn't they?
They did.
Play action pass on first down. So we've got our safeties sitting about the 45. We've got 3 safeties now. No, 2 safeties back. And our corners are also back deep. I think the Tigers are going to bring a little bit of pressure here. They're going to run that little end around. Gomez, I think, giving him the ball. Or is that Trayvon? That was Gomez. Gomez on the little end around. That's going to end the half for us. While we wait for the band to get set up, I think we've got a tonight's game is brought to you by Blue Sky Orthodontics. Orthodontics. Chris, why am I saying that? Orthodontics. They did hurt. My feet did hurt earlier in the day. Blue Sky is a proud supporter of the Gilbert High School activities and is located just north side of the game tonight. Dr. Is it Poss?
It is, yes.
It is. Dr. Poss, Dr. Cassidy, and their wonderful staff is dedicated to 2 things, a great experience and fantastic results. And I will say, we did have a great experience when we went there. With 3 convenient locations in Gilbert, Ames, and Webster City, Blue Sky Orthodontics loves creating lifetimes of radiant smiles for children, teens, and adults. Call 515-292-1904 to schedule an appointment today. All right, let me get this. Do you need this, Mr. Starr?
Real quick before the band gets on the field, just an update on the Iowa Hawkeyes score for those of you who are wondering and paying attention here to the Gilbert game as opposed to venturing over to the Hawks game. They are ahead 10-7 early in the second quarter. So
10-7. You think they're going to hit the under? I think they've hit the under every game so far this year.
I think that's the way their head coach wants to play the game too.
That's right. Now it's a funny thing because Matt Campbell is very much
like
Kirk Ferentz. and Cyclone fans, I don't think, like to admit it.
He is, and that's why the spread tomorrow is 33, right, or 30. It's in the 30s.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I would definitely take the under because he'll take the gas off if they get a good lead.
So Tiger fans and Bulldog fans, we're going to actually take our headphones off, and we're going to stick the mics outside so you guys can enjoy the band, enjoy our great band here in here in Gilbert.
film The Avengers, and the third largest grossing film of all time. Alan Silvestri composed the score for the film. Here's the main title music to The Avengers.
Bring the motorhome next time.
Gilbert G. On your feet for the Gilbert High School fight song.
Are we ready?
Ready.
All right. Back after a fantastic halftime show put on by the Tiger Marching Band. Heard a little Mandalorian.
That was good. The Black Panther song was pretty decent.
Have you watched The Mandalorian?
I have not.
Ooh, are you a Star Wars person?
I am not.
Oh, okay. I don't know if you can stay anymore.
Maybe I need to be.
You should be.
So many hours into it, right? I mean,
it's just fantastic. So, and The Mandalorian is. So you take the stories, take the stuff with Star Wars, and then put new, technology behind it. It's just amazing. So.
And that's a series, right? Are they on season 2 of that? Or?
There's been 2 seasons.
Okay.
Yep, been 2 seasons. So for the Star Wars nerds, there's a lot of hidden stuff from the previous movies, and then I think from one of the shows.
Okay.
So the Clone Wars.
Okay.
So I have not seen the Clone Wars, so I've been told I need to watch that, and some of the stuff in The Mandalorian would make more sense. So, yeah, it sounded really, really good, though, from our Gilbert Marching Band. Byron Tinder does a fantastic job. Fantastic job with that band. So, 12 minutes back on the clock. That means it is the beginning of the third quarter. Evan Weary's going to kick off from the 40 in the left hash. He's going to drop that one back into the end zone just like he's done all night.
Yep, 3 for 3.
That is a solid weapon for the Tigers to have, making somebody have to go the full length of the field. It's a morale kind of a booster.
Yep.
Right? Those kickoff returns, those long kickoff returns to start a game or after halftime, where you've gone into half, you've talked about your schemes, talked about what you want to do, you kick off, and somebody takes you back to the house.
It's a momentum killer.
Momentum killer, chins drop. So Tigers come out on defense, 2 high safeties. We've got another high snap, but he's able to control it. Quick little pop pass out here by Mansky to number 8, Gomez.
Good tackle there by Nash Hansen.
Gomez sits there on that wing, kind of that little tilted wing like they use. So they bring him around, but then I also saw on film that nice little quick. They find a little seam between the backers and the safeties, and they drop that quick little, I call it like a tight end pop pass, but like it's to that little wing. So, all right. We've got 2 receivers to the left, wing to the right. High snap again. We hope one of those are going to go over tap. Shadorowicz is going to get a solid tackle, or with maybe a yard of, or maybe a gain of 1 or 2 yards by Mansky.
Those wrestling skills are really coming in handy. Good takedown.
Shed does do a nice job on the wrestling team. So we're going to have 2nd and about 8. Ball's going to be on the, what are we on here? About the 33-yard line. We've got, we got Brock Christensen out here playing corner for us. We've got Seth Antes over playing the tight corner right now off of this formation. We've got 2 wings. We got a snap, a little play action pass with a quick pass out to, what was his name? That's 11. What's his name again?
That is Trayvon Smith. Yes.
That same thing they did on the play before, or the play before that, where that quick little wing just slid right out in that little gap.
Right behind the linebackers. And that time the linebackers, they went in thinking it was a run.
Really nice show on the play action pass. That motion just long enough to bring those backers, get those read and run, and then he was able to slip him right in behind him. Really nice play by the Bulldogs. We've got double wings, 2 receivers split out on each side. We've got a little kind of a toss play over here to the right. I thought for a second maybe he was going to throw it, but he's going to take it off and run. Really solid job by Seth Ante picking up the open field tackle. For a second there, I thought he was trying to bring it up like he wanted to pass it, and maybe that's the case. I could see that. I would totally have that built into that little package.
Oh yeah, because he was going more sideline to sideline rather than going upfield.
Yeah, no, he wasn't gaining anything. No. So I think he looked up and saw there wasn't anybody open, so he just kind of ate that one. Loss of 2 yards by the Bulldogs. We're going to have 2nd and 12. 9:41 the clock. Ball's sitting at about the 46-yard line. We've got a tight formation by Algona. We're going to fake dive.
There he is.
We're going to run the little wingback counter. We had him for a second. He's going to gain about 4 yards for Trayvon Smith. Good tackle downfield. We had him in the backfield.
Yep. Yeah, there were a couple guys there that just an inch away.
These wings are pretty quick.
They are.
The Bulldogs have some nice speed. They've got a really nice team.
They've got some speed, that's for sure.
They've got a nice team. They've got a nice little system. They do a really good job. So, all right.
And the head coach has been there a while.
Is he one of those guys that's been around for a long time?
He's been there since the 2012, 2013.
Okay, so he's got himself a program built. I'm guessing the junior high probably runs the exact same system. Everything's probably looks and sounds the same. Another high snap, fake the jet motion, pass out, and it's that same little slip pass that they've just done a couple of times. This one bounced off the carpet.
Mansky, their quarterback's frustrated a little bit. I don't think that's what they intended when he rushed that one.
Well, what happens when those snaps are high, it just messes because what they have a timing. Like the plays that they run are based on some timing, right?
Right.
And that high snap adds basically a second to everything because he's got to bring that back down to where it needs to be. He's 4th and 8. I think he's probably going to punt out of this, that quick little just pooch kick out of there. Now he's done a nice job. He's going to get a good roll right out of bounds at about the 14-yard line.
Well, the Tigers did what they needed to coming out of halftime. Stopped them. Got to get the ball back to your offense, who's had some success in the first half. And I mean, if you recall that screenplay worked quite a bit. So we'll see if they go back to that here.
Hold on, we've got some yellow on the field.
Oh,
what do we got going on here? Right at the middle, we've got holding on the Bulldogs.
Gonna make him re-kick it.
Yeah, push him back, make him
get a returner back there this time.
So they probably plays that game. I am guessing that Mansky can audible at the line if he sees. You've got a senior. I'm guessing if he sees something he likes, maybe once in a while he might have the green light to fake this.
Right.
So, yeah, we should drop.
There he goes. Another high snap. Line drive.
Why didn't we?
Yep,
so
should have fielded that one.
Tigers are going to let that roll. Going to lose a couple. We're going to lose about 10. We need to grab that. So ball is getting downed on the 15-yard line. Tigers going to take over 1st and 10. 8:42 left on the clock. They talk about hidden yardage, and that is an example of the hidden yardage. If you ever hear coaches talk about that, the fielding a punt is hidden yardage. Makes a heck of a difference. Tigers going to come out with 1st and 10 ball on the 15-yard line. 8:42 on the clock. We've got Charlie Nixon playing a little tackle tight end look here. So we've got double tight, 2 receivers to the right. Koutman is going to take the snap, going to hand off outside zone to the right to Will Jennings. He's going to pick up a nice little run of about 3.
Yeah, I mean, the right guard, Hank Johnson, and the right tackle, Jackson Stinsland, I mean, they certainly created a gap for him to create some running space.
So on that outside zone, what he's looking for is he's running on an angle, and basically until he's going to stay outside until something crosses his face. And once something crosses his face, he's going to get north and south. So there's zone blocking out there, so they're all – I mean, they've got little combinations that they're going to work off of. But he's going to try and find a gap. If he can get outside and go out and around, he's going to take it. But if he can't, then he's going to just kind of pick a gap and try and get north and south. 2nd and 6, 8 minutes. Koutman is going to unload the pass on the screen. Under pressure. Algona brought a ton of pressure. Almost didn't get that unloaded. Luckily, Will Hawthorne was sort of close to the ball. Kind of in the general vicinity.
Yeah.
So
the Bulldogs' right defensive end, I mean, he was on the quarterback. He was just around that tackle and on the quarterback within seconds. He just didn't have any time to throw.
So in those screen passes, we teach the kids, we've got to hold them up for a second or two. It can't seem totally obvious, right, that you're going to leave and let them go. We got to slow them down a little bit. Tigers are going to be 2 receivers. We've got, I think, Burke Hanser's down here all by himself. Handoff to Will Jennings up the middle. He's going to make a nice little run. Will's going to get a first down on that.
Yep. Kept those knees pumping, second effort, and was able to get enough yardage to move the chains. Great run.
Did a nice little job. He kind of bounced, came around the corner, had a hole, was able to bounce away and get to the second level. Good job by Will. We've got Will's going to come out and get a little breather over here. So Tigers, we've got 7:25 on the clock, still 19-10. Tigers going to come out, 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. We've got a Will Hawthorne's in at the wing back. Ran that same play back the other direction. Was that Johnny Stoker running that time? Is it number 36? Who was that tailback? Maybe that was, who was that?
That's where we need a spotter.
Maybe we do need a spotter. Where this Clout? It's Clat. It's Clat.
Okay.
Clout on the carry. We're going to have a little gain on the play. We're going to go 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Ball is sitting right at about the 29-yard line. Clat's in the backfield with Coutman. He's going to do a little pass blocking. Oh, they're going to set up another screen to Clat. That one was sniffed out by number, who was that, number 88?
That was actually a positive that he didn't catch that one there. They like you mentioned, the Bulldogs had that one on their radar. Would have lost about 4 yards on that play.
Number 88, Jackson Cecil. We've called his name a few times. He's
good player.
Sniffed out that screen. We've got 6:36 on the clock. On this new, we've got a huddle camera attached to our building that's supposed to be able to follow the play. I have no idea because I can't see it. So I think it's working.
I'm hearing good things.
Okay, and then it's supposed to be able to see the see the scoreboard also. There's like 4 little cameras in there. Coutman rolls to the right, gets away from a pressure, throws the ball over top to Owen Worth. Nice job by Owen Coutman.
That was a nice pass, just right over the 2 secondary defenders. Just didn't catch it. Just
kind of a little jump shot touch pass.
It was
over the top.
Looked like Tim Tebow out there.
Just off the fingertips of Owen Coutman. We've got 4th and 10. Ball's still on the 29-yard line. Evan Weary out. Punt for us. Who do we have?
I think we got
it's
Tyler Mansky, yeah.
Is it Tyler Mansky? Yo, it is Tyler Mansky. You are right. He does a little bit of everything, doesn't he? All right. Weary's going to get the kickoff. Little end over end.
Nice kick.
Fair catch by, but he biffs it. Oh, don't jump on him. Careful there. So, called the fair catch, but then biffed it once. I think that's the first time that he's messed up tonight.
Ball touched the ground, yeah, I believe so.
So,
well, the Tigers did a great job, on the opening drive, holding them and getting the ball back. Let's hope they can do it again.
Hey, we had our second half kickoff, and I would sad to say we forgot to talk about our sponsors of the second half kickoff. The second half kickoff was sponsored by Boosters supporters, Ames Dental Clinics, and Doctors Brandon and Corey Patton. Algona comes out 2x2, fake the handoff.
Looking deep.
Mansky's running around all over the place. He's just going to loft one out of bounds. Nice catch by Will Hawthorne over here on the sideline.
There's your coverage sack because he was looking downfield and he had 2 or 3 different options and none of them were open.
No, too bad that wasn't an interception, but it was caught by one of the Tigers. Just
That's true.
Doesn't happen to be in bounds. So good job by the Tigers on defense. 6:12 left on the clock. 19-10 still a score. Algona over the Tigers. Algona's going to come in with 1 receiver wide left, 2 wings. Mansky's going to take the snap. Fake. Nope. Give the nice job by Cooper Bell.
Yeah, that was great pursuit. He had the right angle. He read that as soon as it got handed off, and he was just firing through a pistol.
Number 8, Carlos Gomez, got lit up by Cooper Bell. So
3rd and long.
We've got all that motion. I didn't know for a second who had the football there. 5:45 left on the clock. 3rd and 9. Have they ran a screen pass today? I don't know if they've.
I don't believe they have.
They ran a screen. I'm looking for number 8. Where's Gomez? Incomplete pass. We got some pressure from the outside by Shadorowicz. Was looking for number 2.
Caden Weber, but
Caden Weber Jr. So, all right.
Good stop again by the Tiger defense. Give that ball back to the offense, and they're doing their job. Let's see what we can do.
Starting to get a little excitement out of the student section over here. The crowd's getting a little loud here, getting a little momentum for the Tigers. Okay. they've got some. Here's the problem. They've got something on film. Well, I haven't seen it, but whatever it is, they've got something on film that's freaking us out that we're not getting back for this punt. Now, fair catch that. There we go. Nice job,
Good
Spencer.
work.
Good fair catch by Spencer. The Tigers are going to take the ball at about the 38-yard line. Decent field position for the Tigers. The fact that our safety, our return man, keeps staying up in the box is there's got to be something that they've done.
Right, they see something.
Yeah.
Yep.
So something's been on film that we've seen that worries us. So, and with him, I would agree. Like, I'd be
I
worried.
agree. Yeah.
He's got a good arm. So,
And if you watch the Iowa State football game this year, you know how important field position is. So, I mean, if it's really we gained 20 yards, in that defensive series.
right. And the special teams, if you like covering that kick,
Right.
the special teams super important in the game of football. We've got a little tight formation. Fake the handoff to Spencer Klatt. Koutman's going to throw a ball.
He's there.
To Burke Hansen's wide open. He's going to, he just steps out of bounds right at about the 24-yard line.
That was a perfect throw because he had a defender in his face and he was falling back, and it just landed right in his hands, right in his arms. Perfect throw.
Soon as he threw it, I was looking at him as he threw it, and he was throwing off his back foot, right? Which usually that's like earlier in the game, he threw an interception that same way, and I was worried. So then as I tracked the ball, I could see Burke. It made me feel way better. I was worried that was going to get picked off. But nice throw by Koutman. Good catch by Burke. Just tiptoes out. Couldn't quite stay in bounds.
You can see the confidence, though. I mean, he's building some confidence out there in his throws.
Tigers are moving the ball there. We got motion by Klatt. Fake the downhill run. Out in the flats to Will Hawthorne again. He's going to be at least the first down, if not a little bit. Will Hawthorne trucking somebody.
Lowering the pads.
Running over number 12, Austin Steenhook. Will Hawthorne, he's a solid. And do you know Will? Have you met Will Hawthorne?
I have, yes.
He's a solid young man. I wouldn't want to get run over by Will Hawthorne. So, nice job by the Tigers on that. Will was sitting all by himself after all the fakes on the jet motion, fake on the run, sitting out in the flats all by himself. Tigers are going to be 2-by-1. Will's going to be sitting in at the wing. Will Jennings back in the pistol formation behind Koutman. We got first and goal from about the 7. We've got outside zone to the left. Will Jennings going to take the run. He's going to pick up a couple. He's going to pick up about 4, maybe 3 probably.
Did what he needed to do. He got to the outside.
I don't know how to get to him. Hit that button, see what happens. Tigers are going to be second and goal at about the 6-yard line. 4:02 left in the game, or on the clock. Touchdown! Nice pass from Owen Koutman to Burke Hansen. We've got a flag on the
down.
field. He didn't have time to hold. Called holding on the Tigers. That pass got out so fast. So holding on the Tigers.
Yeah, that play only took a few seconds to develop. I'm surprised there was enough time to hold anybody.
All right, so we were second and about 3 or 4. We've got a spot foul, so the ball is going to be sitting on about the 18-yard line. We're going to be second and goal from the 18. Tigers are going to be 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Will sitting at the wing on the right. Will Jennings in the backfield. Looking to pass. It's going to go over the top, right back to Burke Hansen. Right off of his fingertips. A little back shoulder fade. Nice.
It was a good throw, though. Yeah.
Nice ball just off the reach of Burke Hansen. We're going to be third and goal from the 18 again.
You know, he put it where only our offense had a chance to get it, so it was dropped in just a little bit to the outside.
We've been told there's some inappropriate comments in our chat. We don't trying to figure out how to get rid of that.
Yeah, we don't see it.
Okay, I think we've got that covered. So just keep it classy in the chat, people. Everybody's just trying to have fun here. Cowman's getting out to throw. He's going to throw back across his body. He's going to throw to, he's looking for Will Hawthorne or maybe Spencer Klatt. Incomplete. He was running to his left, throwing back to his right, which is really hard to do.
Visions of Brett Favre were crossing through my mind.
Didn't actually, he wasn't too far off on the throw. Ball in the 18. We're going to have a field goal by
Get the points.
Evan Weary here.
$25-yard field goal.
You got this. I'm going to be right back.
Yeah. Ball is down, and it is good. 25-yard field goal. The score is now Algona 19, Gilbert 13 with 3:41 remaining in the third quarter. Tell you what, it's a great advantage when you've got a, you know that you've got guaranteed points when you're inside, your plus side of the field. It's a great weapon to have. And, Tigers are able to come away with some points there. Now we're within a touchdown of taking the lead. So if the defense can do their job, continue to hold this Bulldog offense in check, build the momentum, then there's a chance we could take the lead here. Put themselves in position to do so anyway.
Oh, yeah, we've got lots of time.
Right.
Yeah, take the points right there. Megan, you're down by a score right now. Yeah, you've got Evan's a weapon. We got to take those
Most
points.
certainly.
So, 3:41 left on the clock. 19-13, Algona. Evan's going to kick off again. He's busy today.
It's a
He's
little short.
Come up a little short on this one, but what is that? Number 43 for Algona taking the kickoff. Oh, he breaks one tackle, just about breaks a second and a third. Shadarwich gets a piece of him. Takes somebody else. What is that finally? Ben Peterson finally brings him down. Number 43. Porter Reefer, sophomore running back for the Bulldogs.
Just as we were talking, on the kickoff before, that's a momentum shift right there.
Momentum shift. Yep, that's that special teams. I think Matt Campbell is a little grumpy about some of that special team stuff, right?
He's not too happy right now.
Didn't they? Isn't that what happened at Baylor? Wasn't there?
Yeah, they had a kickoff return, 98-yard kickoff return. They had a punt that was partially blocked that went out of bounds and went 10 yards. So there were some special teams breakdowns.
Because on paper they killed them, didn't they?
They did. Yeah, they did.
Algona's going to come out high snap again, but Mansky gets a hold of it. Now Ofer is going to go around the left side. Tiger defense is going to do a nice job. It's going to hold him up for probably no gain. We got a Tiger down on the field. I think it's the, looks like a cramp. Kind of one of those holding the leg up in the air.
That was a nice form tackle, though. That's exactly how they teach it, in practice. Wrap up, head up, pull them to the ground.
Yeah, no, good job by the Tigers defense. So, yeah, there's been sort of a little bit of a paradigm shift in tackling even in the last, so I've been coaching for a little under 20 years, and from when I started, I would say I started coaching at the end of what I'm going to call kind of the old school era of football, and then where like
the Bill Romanowski.
Well, yeah, concussions were still just you still got your head dinged,
right?
And don't go talk to the trainer, because if you go talk to the trainer, then you're not
going to play. Yep.
Yeah, there's just been a kind of a complete change in the mentality, because we know that the game's going to get in trouble, or, the game will go away if we're not careful.
Right.
Right?
Yep.
So we've got to protect the game. We've got to keep the game around. It's the best game there is. So we've got to teach these kids how to protect themselves, do things right? And we got to keep our, if we start losing our numbers, that's one of the biggest problems is football's such a number game, right?
Correct.
So we've got the fake the handoff. We've got the end around coming from, I think that's probably Gomez again. So he's going to pick up about 6 yards on the carry for Gomez.
That was Cooper Bell that got dinged up. It was good to see him running off the field. Looks like he's walking, shaking it off a little bit, so hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, he's walking around down here on the sideline. We've got Joe Larimore playing a little left defensive end. Owen O'Brien's playing the right defensive end. In this formation, they walk another backer up into the middle. We've got the little counter back around from number 11. That's what's his name? Trayvon Smith?
Yep.
So they've got, I don't know if you've noticed, that they've got one of those wings will come around the outside behind the quarterback, right? And then in a different play, they'll run the downhill run, and then that other wing comes underneath sometimes. So they've got two different looks out of that, and I think they pull. There's some pulling action that's happening up front with that too. So similar, but yet there's a little bit different play each time that happens. So the Bulldogs are going to come out. Two receivers to the right, two to the left. Mancy's going to take the snap, fake the down. Oh, we got a ball on the ground.
I believe the Tigers jumped on it. Nope.
Oh, they got it back. Yep. So that was they were showing the fake to the running back. I don't know if he was supposed to take it and Mansky tried to pull it from him. How that was supposed to happen, but
I think we got an injured Bulldog, number 78.
78.
Nolan Hempel, senior offensive lineman. He's running off the field. Hopefully he's okay.
1:53 left in the third quarter. Still 19-13 in favor of the Bulldogs. We're going to have second about 11, I think, for the Bulldogs. Would have been a big turnover. Big turnover for the Tigers. We get a hold of that. So Algona's going to come out. They've got the number 88's in at tight end. We've got two wings. We've got single receiver left. Quarterback is going to keep on the drop back on the motion. We've got almost picked off by the Tigers. We had two defenders back there.
Yeah. It looked like it hit Gomez right in the hands, and he just dropped it. Tigers caught a break there. Man, Mansky throws a good ball, doesn't he?
He does throw a good ball. Split the two defenders. Mansky Gomez high point. Was it Gomez?
Number 8?
Or was it 8? Or was it Trayvon Smith? One of the two high pointed it. Did a nice job. Just couldn't bring in the catch. 1:38 on the clock. Algona's going to be 2-by-2, two receivers left, two receivers right. Going to fake the handoff. Mansky's going to keep it right up the middle. Open field tackle by
it's going to be
Spencer Klatt.
4th and short.
Yeah, they marked him just short. Let's get a stand here, Tigers. Let's go. So, you all right, Coach? What do you got?
Well, that misdirection's working. But do you take the ball out of your quarterback's hand in this situation?
No, you just run him straight ahead.
Yep.
Or the handoff. Oh, he's going to come off the edge.
There's a flag.
All right.
There's a flag.
Flag over here on the edge. Somebody was messing around over here. Could be a hole. Yep, holding on Algona.
That's a big break.
That is a big break right there. 59 seconds left in the third quarter. That holding play is going to put us, put Algona about, probably 4th and 13 maybe. 4th and 14, 4th and 14, 15.
Tigers need to make a stand here. They need to get that. They need to get the ball back.
This is one of those situations I'm looking. Watch the wings. Watch the wingback slipping out into the middle of that. So number 11.
Right behind the linebackers?
Yeah. They're going to fake all of that. And then look. There's that wing from the other side coming all the way across. Solid tackle. Nice job by Seth Ante. Algona ran a bunch of the misdirection in the back. Kept it, brought the wing all the way around, and then throw back to him. He's got lots of green grass. Seth Ante does a fantastic job of the open field, bringing him down, 1-2 yards?
Yeah, right before he's about to hit the sticks. And that was a great play call, and it was there. He just wanted it more and got him down to the ground. Tigers take over here with the chance to cause some damage, potentially take the lead.
Nice job, Seth Ante. Tigers are going to come out. We got 33 seconds left in the third. 19-13. Algona's still up. The Tigers are going to be off offense. I'm looking for a solid drive here.
They've got the momentum, and the crowd's starting to get behind them, too. The crowd's starting to get a little loud.
Tigers are going to be double tight. 2 receivers are going to come right downhill with, I think that was Will Jennings. Pick up for a couple yards off the left edge.
Cramp?
Yes, probably.
Stretching him out.
Looks like got that cramp look going on. You've ever had that happen?
Yeah, it's not pleasant. And drink plenty of water and stretch.
Keep your electrolytes in.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, that's not a fun situation. I feel like we should have a sponsor or something. Can you give me that paper right there? Yes, please.
Or at least another joke.
Oh, we might have a joke. So this one's only supposed to be between the 3rd and 4th quarter, but
okay.
I feel like, well, maybe we'll wait for it. He's coming off. He's hobbling off.
Yep.
He's doing all right. Kind of got that little hop to his step, so. All right. Okay, clock's running. I think they're just going to take it down to the quarter.
Yep.
So
Defense did its job that quarter. I mean, and Bulldogs couldn't do anything on offense and, did exactly what they needed to do.
All right, we're going to get the offense going here in the 4th quarter. That is the end of your 3rd quarter. It's still 19-13 Algona. We've got, okay, fans, it's time for another Blue Sky Orthodontics joke of the game.
There we go.
All right, why doesn't the Chicago Bears have a website?
Why don't the Chicago Bears have a website?
It says doesn't, but I did. Why don't the Chicago Bears have a website?
Why don't they have a website?
Because they can't string together three W's together.
All right.
For a Bears fan, that hurts just a little bit.
That does.
Hurts just a little bit.
You've got the quarterback of the future. You just need to put the ball in his hands.
Ooh, sorry. We had the joke of the game, and Mr. Starr was supposed to read that over the loudspeaker.
Our viewers got a sneak peek.
We got the joke of the game early. Mr. Starr sells it way better than I do.
A little more enthusiasm.
Mr. Starr is like the definition of enthusiasm, actually. So,
quick update from the Iowa Hawkeyes game. Iowa is thrashing Maryland 34-7 with 29 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
Did you say Iowa just scored 34 points in the first half?
The first half, yep.
They might actually hit the over on this one.
They might. Wonder how many fans are left in Annapolis.
Well, supposedly they were going to try and they had a blackout at Maryland, and then the Hawkeyes were all going to try and come in yellow to make it look like Kinnick. All right. Tigers have the ball, 2nd and 8. We're sitting on about the 22-yard line. We got a little toss pitch out here to Klatt. He's going to try and get around the edge. He gets a stiff arm, picks up maybe one. Or did we lose? We picked
a yard and a half.
Picked up a yard.
Yep.
Yard two.
Positive gain.
So part of this, the Blue Sky Orthodontics is committed to professional dental care in a warm, welcoming environment. Located just outside the stadium, they will even pick up your kids at Gilbert Middle School for their appointments. Call 515-292-1904 for more information. One more time, that's 515-292-1904. Give them a call. When we were there, they explained how they're going to try and schedule all the kids together at the same time. Now it's pickup. 3rd and 8, 3rd and long. Burke Hansen on the quick little out. He's going to pick up about 10 on the play. Tigers are going to get a first down at about the 34-yard line.
Once again, that's just trusting your receiver because he didn't have much time to throw that. He had a defender with a hand in his face, and I don't think the receiver had broke on his route yet. So just building confidence. You can see it in his eyes. You can see it in his throws.
That takes a lot of reps. That ball is just that's a rep. Reps. Common's going to drop back the pack. They got the screen set up. Just a little too much pressure. We had the lineman out there, actually, but he just didn't quite have enough time.
Yeah, I don't know if it took the running back a little bit longer to find the hole because, he just didn't have any time to throw the ball. Smart play, just throwing it in the ground.
Yeah.
Killing it.
Sometimes those running backs will get caught in the trash, and you got to give it – it's a funky balance, right? You've got to keep dropping enough so that the D lineman will chase you, but then you've got to give your lineman enough time to get out where they're supposed to be. So Tigers are going to be 2-by-1, 2 to the right, 1 to the left, wing to the right. Going to fake the downhill run. Cowman's going to throw out to the flat
all
again.
Day.
All by himself is Burke Hansen. Burke's going to make one miss. Burke's going to one really nice job making one miss. We're going from the 34 on the, over at about the 40-yard line on the positive side of the field.
He had all day to throw back there in the pocket, and he found Hansen in the open flat, and then he made 15 yards after that catch, too. So that was a great play call.
Good yard after catch by Burke Hansen. Ran through one guy, got tackled by the third guy, made the first one miss. Nice job by Burke. Coach Luntz down, sending in the signals. We've got Burke down here with Spencer, and we've got I'm not sure who we got up over the top. I think that's maybe Regaler. Will's going to stay in for a little blocking. We've got
nice hole.
Cowman's going up the middle. He's going to get at least we're going to have a flag. And dang it.
There was a nice hole in that AB gap. It just apparently there was a holding in there.
I think that was a called QB run.
Right.
A QB draw play. Sometimes they run a little lead through there. I wish I had a replay on that. Would love to see.
Will our new huddle camera do that?
Or did they call this? Did they actually call holding, or is this? Wasn't this? Yeah, holding against the Tigers. Yeah. I actually could. Anyway, I could go back and look at it, but I'm not going to monkey with that.
Spot foul, so it was about 4 yards. It was about 4 yards down the field. It didn't happen right at the line. Right.
So we're going to be 1st and 17 for the Tigers. 10:50 left on the game clock. A little run downhill by Will Jennings. He's going to pick up about a yard, maybe back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that was a nice tackle by number 53, Ryan Hawk.
Good job reading the Algona people. We need a little better about that. Speaking of Algona, have you ever been to Algona?
I have. I actually have family up around there.
Have you ever heard of the town of Burt?
I have. They have hobo days up there.
Britt's hobo days are in Britt.
Okay.
Hobo days are in Britt. Burt, Iowa is straight north of Algona, about 10 miles maybe. Random little town. My grandma used to live in Burt, Iowa, of all places.
So it's right next to Titonka, Iowa. That's where my in-laws live.
So we've got pass out into the flats to Will Hawthorne. So Titonka and Britt. I have other family from that region also.
Okay.
So our people are from somewhat similar places.
Very small towns in the north. Brings up 3rd and a mile, 3rd and 17. See what Lunt has called here. What are you thinking? Thinking that screen? What are you thinking?
He's gone to that. It's the screen. He's gone to the well. A few too many on the screen. I think he might just go vertical on this. So now, we do have Burke. It's basically singled up out here. 3's not even looking at Burke. So
he went into the
he's
safety
going to get
cover.
crossers.
Nice defensive play.
Long cross. So it ended up being that man deep crossers basically is what it was. Ran a couple of posts past each other. Burke was open actually.
He did.
Just a nice job on the defensive play by Algona.
That was number 5, Tristan Larson. Junior defensive back. That was a nice play.
Catches a few passes too, I think he's done.
Right.
So 9:51 on the clock. 4th and 17 for the Tigers. We're just going to be kicking from about our own 40. We can pop one up in the air. And decent little punt by Weary.
Falls on it again.
Falls on it.
It's dangerous.
Good catch by Mansky, saving the yards. If he doesn't catch that, it's probably going to roll for a while. We had people down there to down it. So, all right, Algona's going to take over. We've got 9:45 left on the clock. They're going to start at about their own, where are we at here, 22-yard line.
Algona has to continue to be aggressive. I mean, they can't sit back on their heels now and just play the play clock because, they're up six points at this point.
Oh, yeah, no, they don't have enough lead to just sit there and try and kill the ball. They're going to they're going to run the little inside run right up the middle. Fake the end around. I'm guessing we're going to see the play action off of that again here in a play or two.
Yep, they're setting something up.
So
it was a nice stop by Eli Newell right up the middle.
Eli Newell, also known as Chief, if you know Eli. So Eli's a nice kid. He's in my physics class, actually.
How's he at physics?
He does a good job.
Okay.
Eli's doing a nice job.
How do you get the nickname Chief?
You know what? I have no idea.
Okay.
I just he's been called Chief for a long time.
Oh,
Another
very high snap.
Mansky does a nice job of handling it. Oh, the defender turned around because he thought that he was going to cut back. Nice job by Trayvon Smith.
Going.
He made about 5 people miss. The defender thought he was going to try and cut back on him, but then he didn't cut back on him and bounced it to the outside, and then he cut it back to the middle. Solid run by Trayvon Smith. I feel like their coaches might have been running him with a little joystick or something like that, a little Madden kind of thing.
Yep.
All right.
X circle.
Kossuth County? It's the only, double stack county in Iowa.
Yeah, it's the largest county in the state.
Should have given us 100 counties instead of 99.
Yep.
Little run inside to Ullman again. Or Ulfers. Algona fans, I am sorry if I mess up names. I apologize. So now, if I am Algona, I'm going to use a lot of this clock up.
Right.
I'm going to take my time.
Yep.
Try and run that clock down at least a little bit on each play. And he's not in a real big hurry here. Doing a good job.
You just get the feeling with run, they're setting up the pass at some point. But
yeah.
That's...
Now, Gomez is fast. Get him around the edge.
Nice tackle again by Ante.
Seth has done a really good job in the open field.
Yep.
So...
Yeah, that was a great tackle.
That time, Mansky had to get up in the air about 2 feet to get that ball.
It's interesting.
But he can catch the ball and hand it off at the same time. And this is probably silly, I always say this, but I might take him on my fantasy team also.
I can see why.
It's all right. Handoff right downhill by Ulfers. Going to pick up the first down for Algona.
Number 47. Ben Peterson
that's
with a tackle.
That's Ben Peterson. Who else do we have out there? Ben's out there. Cooper's out there. Joe's playing some D-line. Hank's playing some D-line. Chief's in there at the D-line. Will's playing a D-end. Brock's playing some corner. Seth's in a corner. Nash playing a little safety for us.
Oh, there it is.
Fake the dive. That's the little counter back underneath by Gomez. Better job by the Tigers. That one's Shadara, which was sitting on that. So, depending on how you're running the D, so on an offense like this, they do about 8 different things, right?
Right.
So sometimes based on formation and like reading guards, like Coach Lunt said. But sometimes what you can do is you can know in this formation, I'm going to see these 3 things, right? These are my keys. We got to learn to read our keys, right? And I think Shed did a good job because he was sitting there waiting for that, right? So they've done a really nice job of teaching Shed on that because that play like that, I think he snuffed out a couple of times. That one they coached up really well.
Right.
So Gomez got smacked.
Yeah, he did.
That.
Spencer Clack came in and hit him there to bring him down.
So 6:28 on the clock. Gomez walks off. Crowd giving him a clap as he goes. We're going to be second and about 8, I think, roughly. Ball's going to be on the 32-yard line.
You hope he's okay, but that's a big weapon that that just came off the field.
That is a big weapon in the passing game and the running game.
Right.
So, all right. Algona's going to get in tight, double wing. almost run the same play again. They faked the down, they faked the dive, and then gave the little counter back underneath to the other side. That one went to Trayvon Smith.
There is a flag on the play.
Flag.
Looked like it was downfield.
A little ways downfield.
Oh,
we got a hold actually going the other way.
Yep. So that's a big break for the Tigers.
It is. So hold on, Algona. 6:07 left on the clock. Number 2 comes in for Algona. That's Caden Weber. I think that means they're going to go to a little wider for a little.
So make it 2nd and 15, 16.
2nd and 16. Tigers or the Bulldogs going to be 2x2. Mansky's going to take the snap. Oh, they're going to set up the screen this time. Who's that? Trayvon? Who is that? Oh, that'd be Ulfers on the screen.
Nash Hansen with the tackle.
Nash on the tackle. Ulfers does a nice job. Picks up about 10 of the 16. Gets a good chunk of it back.
You know, that was a low throw. It almost reminds you of the Immaculate Reception with the Steelers back in the day. Reception.
There we go. Yeah, Ulfers did a nice job digging that one up. Algona's going to be 2x2 again. Ulfers is going to offset to the right. The Tigers were showing that they were going to come, but then they back out. Mansky's going to run the ball. He's going to fake and run.
He is short.
He's going to be short of the first down.
Gang tackled.
Good job by the Tigers. We're going to be sitting at about 4th and about 2 maybe?
Yep.
4th and 2. That is a big down right here.
This is a big down. Defense needs to bow up. Defensive line needs to hold their position. Get your pads lower, the offense. What are you thinking?
I think they're going to lead Ulfers to the left, and Mansky's just going to follow him. It's just going to be quarterback ISO. That's my guess.
Oh, he's
they're going to throw. They're going to throw it. Quick little out. Just gets past the sticks.
Trayvon Smith with the catch. Well, they fooled both of us.
Fooled us. They showed that little pass, just those quick little outs on film quite a bit. Quick little timing routes. So good pass by Algona. We got 4:23 and rolling on the clock. They get a fresh set of downs. They can run a couple of minutes here, even without getting the first down. You can. Let's see here. We're going to be tight. Algona's going to be in tight. Another high snap. We're going to get the end around to number 43. Oh, Hank just misses the tackle. Yep. 43 is Porter Reefer. He's going to sophomore. He's going to go in for the touchdown.
Yeah, there was a huge lane there, and Hank just missed the tackle, but he'll look at that at film and get better.
Yep, Hank was just a half a step off on that.
Defense has been on the field a lot this second half, so I'm sure they're pretty tired.
Starting to wear down a little bit. We just went under the 4-minute mark. I think they're going to go for this. What are we at here?
It does look 12. Like it. I don't see.
Yeah, that's the.
I don't see Caleb Penner on the field.
You're
number
at
12.
70. 2-point conversion puts you at 14. 1 puts you at 13. So book says go for the 2-point on this. So they're gonna fake handoff. Oh, we had him, but
I think he's still short.
In. This one down here called it.
He did.
So we had him stop for a loss, but he spun out of it.
That's your Madden spin move. That was a nice bounce off.
Is that, I don't know what that is. Is that A or X or trigger?
Yeah, the circle.
Circle. So 2-point conversion for the Bulldogs. It's going to make the score 27-13.
Wait a minute, Tigers, hang in here. Come on, Gilbert.
So 2 Bulldogs kind of got banged up on the play a little bit, but they're walking off. Number 75 for the Bulldogs, Aiden Seeley, kind of walking off slowly. So,
well, Owens, like I mentioned, he's been hitting his targets. So I mean, if we have to go vertical here, there's nobody else I'd rather trust. I think in this situation to get some points.
Oh no, he's doing a nice job. You know what? We've been in the Gilbert red zone a couple times, and I have just forgot to read that the Chase decal's red zone. have we been in a couple of times.
That is true.
So, Chase Decals, thank you for sponsoring the Gilbert Tigers.
Do a great job.
If you need decals, you should get a decal on your car.
I should. What should it be?
Something big that talks about Gilbert Park and Rec Director.
Yes.
Chief Executive Director.
There we go.
Deputy Chief Executive Director. Put as many words in front of that to make it sound really important.
Maybe I can get a good deal.
Yeah. Call up Chase Decals. All right. Just short of 4 minutes left on the clock. Tigers are going to have to put together a fairly quick but efficient drive because we're going to have to get 2 drives. That one is going to stay in. Chase Collette is going to take the kickoff. He's got a little bit of speed. If we can get him into open space, there's going to be – look, there was a horse collar on that. I was wondering. Kind of the way he went down was a little weird.
Right.
So
that'll help.
That should give us, I think, an extra 15 off of
yep.
that. So, all right. Chase was tackled at the 28. So we got a personal foul horse collar on Algona. 15-yard penalty. We should have a 1st and 10 sitting at about the
43?
43, somewhere there. All right, well, that's going to help. Gives us a little bit better field position.
Nope, 44.
44-yard line. 3:50 on the clock, 27-13 Algona. We've got 2x2 for receivers. Kalman's going to drop back to pass. He's going to step up with a little bit of pressure. That one's going to be intentional. Are they not? They're not going to call intentional grounding.
There it is.
Yep. I think they talked him into it. So
there's another one.
Another one. I wonder what that one's all about. Somebody's grumpy about something. Oh, that's a chip.
Talking.
That one's chipping.
Yep.
So are we going to have offsetting? Well, no. One was within the play. One was within the
play.
One's
dead ball.
And then one's dead ball. So I think we'll move the ball one way and then move the ball the other way. How's this work out? So you're going to have an intentional grounding, I assume, on the Tigers. And then somebody chipping, I'm guessing, from Algona. So intentional grounding on us. Dead ball, personal foul, unsportsmanlike on Algona.
Okay. I should 15 and 15, right?
So,
except it's a loss of down.
Yeah, so loss of down there. So you got to walk this one, but then you get a 1st down back, right, on the personal foul.
Right. That's true.
Yeah, spot foul there, then the 15. Then it should be 1st down, right?
Yep. Oh.
So we'll get 1st down.
The line judge still has 2nd on the.
Yeah, but doesn't the personal must not be an automatic 1st down, I guess? Must not be automatic. Okay, well, we're going to be 2nd and 10, roughly. Ball's going to be on the 44. So I was thinking, is it a personal foul? Would
It
that
should
be an automatic?
be. Right.
Okay, Kalman's going to take off and run. Just gets it off.
Yep,
I don't
I
think
believe
he
it's
crossed the line of scrimmage. Did a nice job.
I believe he got a 1st down on it, too.
Yep. Good catch by, I think that was our friend Owen Worth, right? I think that's Owen Worth. Owen did a nice job stepping up in the pocket and kind of knew where he's
he did, yeah.
Must have just thrown the ball right at the line of scrimmage. Hope the Tigers were set there. Blitz coming from Algona. Pass across his body.
Oh, nice defensive play. That's Alec Mansky.
Good coverage by Mansky. 88, Cecil Jackson in part of the play. We had a little late delayed blitz coming from Algona.
There was, right.
Made Coutman roll out to his right. All right, 3:21 on the clock. 27-13 Algona. We got 2nd and 10. A little quick out to Burt. Get out of bounds, buddy. So he didn't get out of bounds the first time, and then he tried to get out of bounds. That situation, he needs to just Take what you got.
Right.
Get out of bounds.
Save the clock.
Save the clock. That's what we need right now. You weren't going to get too many more yards. Good catch by Burt. Decent. Good pass by Koutman. Koutman had some time to throw the ball there, so we got a shout out to our offensive line. We've got Hank Johnson in there. We've got Ben Struthers, I think, is playing center for us. Yeah.
I think we still got Blake Tender over there on the left side.
Tender and Joe. Another blitz coming from Algona. Roll out to the right. Koutman's going to hack with that. That's what we did not. Ooh, that was. Did we touch the ground? It looked like
they're calling
as he kind of
interception.
slid.
Yep. Number 7, Alex Mansky, the defensive back who just spiked the ball a few plays ago, picked that one off.
Nice job by the Algona defense. Koutman kind of hung that one up. Just get rid of that and live to fight another day. So
tried to make something out of nothing.
Yep, he's fighting for this. He's fighting. Can't be too mad at him. So we've got 3:03 left on the clock. 1st and 10 for Algona. They're going to go into their. They're going to try and kill some clock.
Right. Tigers do still have all 3 of their timeouts left.
Ball is going to be just behind, right on the 19-yard line. Algona's going tight. They're going to get a lot of downhill run here, I'm thinking, or a little end around. So here comes Gomez to get around the right end again. Another
nice
tackle out there by Ante.
He's having a heck of a game.
A lot of solo tackles by Seth Ante.
Right.
So Seth Ante was playing JV running back for me a couple of years ago and dinged up his Achilles.
Oh, wow.
So
that's a heck of an injury to come back from.
He's done I think he was still kind of a little slowed last year, but he's done a really nice job this year. He's fully back to health this year. So
well, I can count at least 3, touchdown-saving tackles he's had in open space. So, I mean, he's doing well out there.
Yeah, no, Seth has done a good job tonight. We've got 2:42 on the clock. Chase Decals, our Red Zone sponsor, is up on the big board outside. And
Blue Sky. Yep.
Blue Sky. What's your favorite thing about Blue Sky Orthodontics?
Well, I actually love because my daughter is at the middle school, right? And so it's right across the street. So when she has an appointment during study hall, she can either walk over there or they will actually go get her and bring her over to her appointment. So
there is the road to cross.
There is.
It's not a crazy busy road.
That's true.
Depends on the time of the day.
Right.
So, but yeah. You heard it here, folks. Blue Sky Orthodontics.
Seal of approval.
Hey, you think we've done our quota of Blue Sky Orthodonticing today? 2:52 on the clock. 2nd and 10 for Algona. They're going to hand off and around the other way. Back with, was that Trayvon Smith this time, I think? Or was that Gomez again? Trayvon Smith on the carry. Tigers are going to take their first timeout.
Yep.
We're going to kill the clock at third and about 3. Let's look back who our sponsors were. Second half kickoff was sponsored by Booster supporters Ames Dental Clinics and Doctors Brandon and Corey Patton.
Corey Patton just ran in the Gilbert Amazing Race a few days ago.
I saw a picture of her in the Ames Trib.
That's right.
With Whitney Funkhauser.
Yep.
Who are your winners in that?
That was Katie Hansen and Amy Bell. So Katie Hansen, the wife of Jake Hansen, one of the assistant coaches. And
defensive coordinator.
That's right.
Jake Hansen.
Yep.
And mother of at least 2 current players.
Right. And then Amy Bell is the mother of Cooper Bell.
So. I heard all I shouldn't tell too much, but I did hear some of the stories from my coworkers that ran in it. Miss Hearn and Miss Hales were running in it.
Yes.
They told me they were mad at me. They wanted me to come drive them because of all of the running.
There was a lot of running this year.
I joked with them that I was going to come pick them up and drive them around. I don't think they were happy that I didn't actually show up on that.
Oh, they did great.
2:44 left on the clock.
Oh.
Quick whistle here.
Oh.
What do we got going on here? Pushing somebody else. More blood, maybe? Must be blood.
Yep.
Must be a lot of blood out there somewhere.
They're taking Tristan Larson out of the game.
So, all right. We're going to give it another try here. 3rd and 2 for the Bulldogs. Mansky's going to take the snap. He is going to hand off. He's going to keep it. He's going to fake the handoff and go over right end. Tackle by Spencer Klatt. Picks up about 4 or 5 on the play. He's going to get a first down for the Bulldogs. What is there a fundraiser involved with the?
It's more of a just fun run.
Just a fun run.
Yeah, just a fun. We have sponsors that pretty much cover all the costs for us. You know, all the water at every station and every material that's needed, and the cost of the T-shirts and the sandwiches and everything for the finish line. It's more or less just to bring the community together and have fun.
Cool. Sounds exciting. 2:05 on the clock and running. We got first down for the Bulldogs, sitting at about the 34-yard line. They're in tight, that double wing. They're going to give the ball right up the middle to Olfers. Oh. He is running like a tank. Trucked a couple of people. I think he picked up the first down.
I believe so, too, yeah. It just slipped through Sidorowicz's hands.
Shed knew it. He was mad at himself as soon as it happened. You can see it in his body language.
Right.
Tigers are going to take another first down here. 1:51 left on the clock. 27-13 Algona.
That's their last time out.
Tigers are out. Bulldogs have 3. I don't feel like they're going to need them.
Nope.
But I suppose they could use them if they needed them. What was so where did all these was this was there a committee?
There was.
Was this your brainchild? Where did all these?
I can't say it was my. So it started about 4 years ago, and I mean there's a lot of families that are about the same age that we were when we moved here in 2015. There was a number of families that we found that were in our early 30s and had kids that were the same age, and kids started to hang out together. Families started to get to know one another and started to hang out, and the guys within the group always had things to do, right? Whether it was chili cook-offs or golf tournaments, we would always just do things. And the women, were great, and we felt like we wanted to do something for them. So we set this up as a women's-only event.
Okay.
For the moms to do.
That's a good idea.
Taking a knee?
Yeah, we had a $1:51 on the clock. That's pretty. Let's see here, 3 times.
Pretty close.
Yeah, because they're going to spot it slowly, so. I know you can always knee out about $1:25 or $1:30 for sure, depending on how quick they set the clock or set the ball.
And I guess even if you have to punt it, there's no chance.
Yeah. I mean, crazier things have happened.
Yeah.
But you can knee out.
Tell you what, though, valiant effort by the Tigers tonight. They certainly showed some spirit. I mean, I saw a lot of fight in them. I saw a lot of growth, from the first week to second week to even last week to this week. So, I mean, there's positive things ahead. These kids tried hard.
Oh, great effort. Yeah, we can't fault the effort in the Tigers. Did a great job tonight. Couple of big plays here and there.
Yep.
A couple of places where the guys slipped through. Yeah, when I talked to the boys in school today, I said, I asked them, how's it going to be? And they're like, Coach, it's winnable.
Yeah.
It's a gettable game.
That's right.
I'm like, all right, let's go. So, but, yeah, good work by the Algona Bulldogs. Pretty clean game all around.
It was.
So, good, decent football game. Beautiful night for football. Good work by the band. So, we're going to have, the game's going to end up 27-13. Are you working next week? Are you and Megan, or are you going to Trent?
It's you and Trent. I'm not till the end of the last game of the year.
Okay, so
we will work again.
We will work again. So meet us back here in 1 week. I think it's going to be homecoming.
Correct.
And do you know who we play? I don't know off the top of my head who we play, but I think it's Humboldt, actually. We're going to get a tough game against Humboldt a week from now. So we'll see you in a week, and have a good night.
Yep, thank you.